destroy. Yeah, destroy.
Eugenio Derbez, ¿cómo está, hermano?
Muy bien.
Yo, bro.
Muy bien. I'm really well. I'm very happy to be here with you.
Yeah, you look amazing, Bean.
Thank you.
I need that suit when you're done with it, okay? I only wear used stuff. Now, tu mamá, Silvia, she started, of course, in the telenovela, the queen of telenovelas, right?
Yeah, right.
And you was doing a little bit of that, and she wasn't too crazy about you doing comedy, but how happy she would be to see what you've achieved so far.
I know. And I was a very shy kid.
Yeah.
Extremely shy and introverted. So she saw me doing some comedy. She didn't saw me working in Hollywood, but when I was in Mexico and I started doing comedy, she was like, "What the hell?" Because I was. She told me you were a shy guy. How come? But I feel that because I was shy, I was always observing. So I was like a bank, like absorbing information. And then one day I just pop, everything came out.
Now, when you was a kid, your first time and your last time drinking.
Yes.
Was because you was 11, huh?
Wow, you heard that story. It's a crazy story. My mom always told me you should never drink. It's a bad thing. Mothers. So I remember that I was I'm not gonna drink ever. So one day at a wedding, with my cousin's wedding, and the waiter was like, with drinks. So I saw a thing that was like probably a Kahlua or something. Yeah. Exactly. So I was like, looks nice. So I grabbed it, and everyone was like, "Oh, look at the Eugenito. He's going to drink. You're going to get drunk." And they start laughing. So all the attention was on me. So I felt important.
Yeah.
So I gave it a sip. Just a sip. Like, and then everyone laughed. And then everyone just stopped paying attention to me. And then I felt guilty.
Yeah.
And I said, "What am I doing with my life?"
10 years old.
I was 10 years old. So I poured the drink in the sink. And I said, I'm not going to drink ever. And I haven't since then.
Look at this.
Yes.
Your mom can't be that off with you doing comedy because you will watch 4 movies a day with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was a moviegoer since I was a kid.
Chimney.
Exactly. Mary Poppins, all the Jerry Lewis movies. I was always in the movies with my mom.
I just watched a documentary called Child Star, directed by Demi Lovato. I wanted to ask you, somebody who started young, what was your experience like as a kid in Mexico?
Because my mom was a big star. I was working because I wanted. It was not because usually it's the moms or the dads pushing the kid.
Yeah.
You need to be famous. You have to be on TV, or something because they want the kid to make money. It was not my case, thank God.
Yeah.
So I was the one begging my mom, "I want to be an extra in this scene or this other. I want to be on TV." I was always begging for an opportunity. Yeah. So in my case, it was different because it was me, not my parents.
Yeah. There's not a lot of Latinos in the films that I see. Representation is tough. I was a kid who tried to do that, but watching what you did, co-writing, directing, and starring in Instructions Not Included.
Yeah.
Of course, Spanish language, but man, how special was that?
That movie was... it changed my entire life.
Yeah.
I was trying to do drama or something different from what I was doing on TV, that was just being the funny guy, and nobody gave me the opportunity. So it took me 12 years to make Instructions Not Included.
Wow.
And I ended up directing it because nobody wanted to direct it. And when it came out, it became the highest grossing Spanish language film
Look at this.
ever worldwide.
Look at this, chulo. I love it. Now, did your star in Hollywood arrive before you officially moved here?
A couple of times. I did a movie with Adam Sandler, Jack and Jill.
Right.
Jack and Jill, I ended up marrying Adam Sandler.
Grandma.
I did a series with
Rob
Snyder.
Yes.
I did a Broadway play here in New York called Latino Logs.
Hold on. Está hablando a mí, okay? Hold on one second. Guys, I want to tell you about an amazing story. A lot of people say man, one day I'm going to make it. One day I'm going to get rich. One day I'm going to be famous. But the truth, and you say this, you have to put in the work. You have to sacrifice.
Yeah.
You sacrifice, you quietly go to LA to do Latino Lags, right?
Yes.
You go on stage, you get a little hotel room, your assistant holds it down, right? You didn't eat. You nervous, right? You do it. You wake up the next day, you don't feel well. You dizzy, you faint, you called and you said 911, I need somebody. Next thing you know, you got the bomberos on you.
Yeah.
Finish that story, bro.
Oh my God, you know everything. Yeah, well, that's true, everything you were telling. So I was bleeding internally and I didn't know. So I called 911 before fainting. Then the bomberos arrived and they were like taking me to the hospital. They thought I was a homeless. They didn't know who I was.
Crazy.
I was already a star in Mexico, but no one in the U.S. So I was trying to speak. I was, no, I'm somebody. I'm not a homeless. So they took me to the hospital. So I fainted again when they were trying to suck blood from me. I fainted again until they were about to put those electroshocks in my chest.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, they're going to kill me. They don't know who I am. They don't know what they're doing. And I don't know where I took strength from. And I was like, to see that I was alive, that I was not gone. And they were, wait, stop, he's alive. They thought I was dying.
Yeah.
It was really scary. So 6 hours later and $30,000 later, they just kicked me out of the hospital.
Wow.
That was my first day performing in the U.S.
The United States. Wow. Tell me about that same run, right? When you go to Chicago, House of Blues.
Yes.
20 people in the crowd normally, and then out of nowhere,
Yeah.
you got a bunch of people who showed up.
So first time we went on tour to Chicago, and they put my name there, I thought nobody was going to show up, or not for me. I was we're going to just perform.
Mm-hmm.
And then I freaked out.
Yeah.
You can't imagine how scared I was. Half an hour before the show, the director said, let's rehearse. When I came out on stage and I saw the House of Blues, this big stage, I freaked out and I forgot the text, the lines.
Yeah.
I was like blank. And then I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. I got to go. And I was like, just run, go to the airport, and they're going to think this crazy Mexican just left. And that's it. But that's better than, going on stage and nothing. And all of a sudden, I decided to stay.
Nice.
And what was my surprise? That when I walked in on stage, it was packed. And I was shaking so bad. But as soon as they saw me, they start yelling and applauding. And then I realized that they knew me. I was like,
Knew you.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It was my audience that were watching my shows rerunning on Univision.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know I have an audience in the U.S. And all of a sudden I said just, hello. That was my first line on my sketch. And they start laughing and clapping. And I felt so confident that I gave an amazing show.
Wow.
And by the end of the show, the entire audience were applauding. One of the most beautiful applauses in my career.
Wow.
That night. And then, after that, all the cast that were playing with me for 2 years, they were like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yes.
Are you famous?
Yeah.
Why didn't you never told us that you were famous? So it was a very funny experience.
Wow, that's beautiful. Let you guys understand, Eugenio has been doing this for a while. Your man is like soccer, man, big everywhere else, and he's just out here shining in the United States with something big that you guys are going to enjoy. It's available on streaming services. I can't wait to talk about that. But before we get to that, my brother, for 32 years, you took cold showers if you was nervous.
You made your homework. It's a great anecdote. Yeah, my mom didn't know how to approach to me. So when I was like a teenager, she was shy. And so one day my mom told me, if you ever feel aroused, just go in the shower and just let the cold water get there,
Yeah.
So I understood every time I'm nervous, I should let the cold shower get into my genitals. So for many, many years, 32 years, I did that. Every time I had a meeting, premiere of a show or a play or whatever, I went into the shower and did that. And until I was 32 one day, having dinner with my mom, I was like, Mom, by the way, it never worked for me, this thing that you told me about the shower. And what are you talking about? What? I was talking about being horny. Well, like, Mom!
Mommy!
Mom!
Lost in translation.
Many years doing that stupid cold shower to learn that you were treating me like a dog, like just throw him water in the...
Now, listen, in English, they came at night y llegaron de noche, available on VIX streaming services, right? Am I saying that? VIX, right?
VIX, VIX.
Now, that whole premise of this show is beautiful. There weren't a lot of examples for you being born in Mexico and being into the American films other than Cantinflas. What was Mario Moreno's impact on you?
Oh, well, I grew up watching him. He was definitely a big influence in my life. My idol, one of the funniest comedians ever. And I hope one day I'm trying to be like him. I remember he worked in Hollywood, so I'm following his steps.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you. And then so I was watching this VIX. So VIX recently made it possible that you could watch Chespirito stuff now.
Absolutely,
just recently they did it.
There was a fight between the Chespirito's son and the company. And so they were not playing the shows. They were not rerunning the shows. But I think 2 weeks ago, everything...
This is all fresh.
All fresh. So
everybody could enjoy this now.
You can watch again Chapulín Colorado, El Chavo del Ocho.
This is a superhero.
Yeah.
No de Marvel, but he's ours.
I know. You're wearing a beautiful T-shirt of the Chapulín Colorado.
I have to. We also have to celebrate another project on Tripas Studio is Acapulco.
Acapulco is beautiful. You have to watch Acapulco.
Yeah.
Acapulco is a comedy that, by the way, you can watch with the entire family. Nowadays, you can watch anything with your kids or your mom or your abuelita because everything is about sex, violence, drugs, murder.
Yeah.
Acapulco is a beautiful, beautiful comedy that you can watch with your family, and that speaks nice about Mexico.
What's full circle about you playing Dracula in this new project is that the moment that changed your life playing a vampire in Annabelle.
Right. Well, you're amazing. Every time you say something about my past, I can't believe that you did a lot of research. Yes, I played Dracula, but I don't know, more than 30 years ago. And I never thought I was going to play the real Dracula. And this is a beautiful story. Let me tell you. 3 years ago, a couple of writers, amazing writers, Rob Greenberg and Bob Fisher, they wrote Wedding Crashers, We're the Millers, How I Met Your Mother, Frasier, amazing writers, comedy writers. They came with this idea and they said, do you know that there's a Spanish version of Dracula? And I was like, no, I didn't know that. Well, while they were shooting the Dracula version in English with Bela Lugosi, the one that everyone knows, in 1931, at night they were shooting a Spanish version with a Latino crew. And that happened because when the silent era ended, Hollywood was not able to sell movies around the world. They were always selling their movies with Charles Chaplin,
the silent
Valentino, everywhere. But when the talkies started, Hollywood never realized that the market reduced. So nobody was going to be able to understand movies outside the U.S.
Right.
So they were losing a lot of money until the producer of Dracula came up with an idea.
Look at this.
Let's make a Spanish version at night with the same wardrobe, same sets, same everything.
And less money.
And less time. And here's the surprise. At the end, the critics, you can Google this, it's true. The critics said that the Spanish version was better.
Yeah.
And nobody knows about that version because of that, they disappeared the Spanish version to avoid, comparisons. And it was until 1977 that they found a copy in Cuba.
Yeah.
So this is the story about the making of Dracula, the Spanish version of Dracula.
Wow.
It's amazing.
This is something special, man. You guys got to take advantage of all the greatness, of course. Y Llegaron de Noche is something for you to sit down with your family, hang out and appreciate because this is very good, man.
It's very funny. You're going to enjoy it. We have Jason Alexander.
Of course, the chulo from Seinfeld. I know what's going on.
And it's a very funny comedy. You're going to laugh a lot. You're going to learn some story, some history of Latinos in Hollywood, and you're going to enjoy the film and you're going to laugh a lot.
When you're up and doing this and you have kids, sometimes your kids don't realize who their dad is. Did you realize who your mom was?
Well, in my case, yes, because she was the queen of soap operas, so I could watch her on the television.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go to the theater, so my mom was there. I remember that when I was at school, all the kids were like, does it feel watching your mom on TV? I was like, same as you feel watching your mom on the kitchen.
Yeah.
It was normal to me.
This dude is loved around the world and somebody that takes the time out to sign autographs as much as possible, take pictures. You're a beautiful soul, my brother. I want you to continue inspiring everybody that you have inspired. You empower us. For this opportunity is very special to me. You had a good time, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Amazing time. And let me tell you something. I'm really happy to be here with you because it's very rare when you arrive with someone who's going to interview you and is as professional as you are. You are amazing.
My brother.
Thanks for doing your homework. I feel important being here with you. Thank you very much.
Gracias, you are. You the man. You a superhero, like I said. Once again, this is Control Alt D-Stroy. I am D-Stroy. And life is amazing when you get to hang out with superheroes like Eugenio Derbez, an Emmy Award winner, bro.
Yeah.
Give him everything. Every award you got, give it to him. Gracias, hermano.
Gracias, D-Stroy. Thank you very much.
What?
You are amazing.
My brother.
Let me give you a hug.
Gracias, primo.
And you will know my name is D-Stroy, my brother.